Let's welcome on board Prasanna Kumar Motupalli. He's the CMD at NLC India, joining in on the show right now. Prasanna, good to have you on the show. Your overall earnings were strong in the third quarter. Tell me, what were the triggers and what do you expect this kind of momentum to actually continue when it comes to your revenue as well as margins for even FY26?
Madam, in the current financial year, in the first 9 months, there is a substantial improvement in the physical performance of the company. Our coal production has increased almost by 40%, and the generation lignite production improved by more than 6%. And also there is a substantial support from our joint venture companies also. And we also reduced the financing cost almost by around 60 crores. With all these things, this 9 months period, we achieved almost highest ever total income, highest ever PAT, and highest ever capex. So, and the same thing will continue in the Q4 also, and we are expecting the all-time highest figures in the year also.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Kumar. This is Shrishti also joining in. The union budget just gone by for FY26. The announcement related to the capex was a little subdued. Help us with your thoughts on that. While the government as a whole and some of the state governments have been taking initiatives to improve the mining. So help us with your thoughts on the sector growth outlook.
Madam, we are into power generation, mining and renewable power generation. We are targeting for a production of around 100 million metric ton by 2030. So in line with that, we got two mines in the commercial coal auction. One is the Machakata coal mine and one is the new Patrapara. And those are, with that, the production capacity is going to increase by 46 million metric ton. And in thermal sector, we 2,400 megawatt, our Talavera thermal power project works are going on in fast progress. And in the last month, we added one unit of Ghatampur thermal power station. And the other units also we are targeting to add in the current financial year. So, and in the renewables also, with the existing capacity of 1.4 gigawatt, almost we are 2.5 gigawatt of works are in progress. With all these things in all the areas, the huge growth potential is there, and we are working on that to improve the performance as well as the returns.
All right, but when it comes to your renewable energy IPO as well, can you share some timeline related to that? By when can we expect the IPO to hit, and have you started working on that? If you can shed more details.
Exactly, madam. Madam, we formed the NIRL, NLC India Renewable Energy Limited, for this asset monetization and IPO. And the first major milestone for this is tax exemption for the bulk transfer of assets from NLC to NLC India Renewable Energy Limited. That we could get in 5 months period, whereas the past precedence was more than 1.5 years. That activity is now completed. We got exemption from the government for the transfer of the assets, and the transfer of assets is going on. What we expect is by first quarter of the last quarter of this financial year or first quarter of the next financial year, the IPO will come.
So going forward, what are your exact capacity expansion plans? If you could just give us some details on that.
Madam, as on date, we are 6 gigawatt company. We are targeting to increase this to 20 gigawatt. As on date, our renewable proportion is 24%. We are targeting to 50-50 by 2030. So in this direction, all activities are going on, madam. Our Talavera thermal power project construction is already going on, and 2 into 500 megawatt thermal power project installation at Neyveli. We got exemption from ministry for the setting up of this plant, so that tendering process is on. And in the renewable front also, our projects of 2.5 gigawatt are going on in the state of Gujarat, Rajasthan, and Tamil Nadu. And the mining capacity also, we are going to expand from a current 46 million metric ton to almost 100 million metric ton. We got 2 mines, as I already told, the Talabira, the Machakata coal mine of 30 million metric ton capacity, which is going to be one of the top 5 largest mines in the country. And also we got adjacent New Patrapara mine also. So there will be all-round improvement in the capacity addition in the mining area, as well as thermal power capacity addition, as well as renewable power capacity addition.
All right, but specifically with respect to your Pachwara coal block, by when can we expect the commissioning to happen? Because last quarter you said that the plant will be operational soon. Maybe in the month of February and March we can expect that. So help us with the latest update on that.
Madam, all activities are going on in fast progress at Pachwara. We already got FC Forest Clearance 1, and all the requirements for FC2 also we fulfilled. So we are expecting production by July of this month, madam. July of this year, July 2025, the production will be started, and the coal will be fed to our Ghatampur thermal power station.
And lastly, Mr. Kumar, the board has given an in-principle approval to invest actually 1110 crores to incorporate a JV between the company and Rajasthan Rajya Vidyut Utpadan Nigam. Help us with some more details on the same. Like, what is this JV all about? What is the timeline? By when can we expect the execution to happen?
Madam, Rajasthan is having potential of solar field, and because of solar irradiance is more. To take advantage of that, we formed a joint venture with Rajasthan government for establishing more than 2 gigawatt of renewable capacity. So that joint venture formation is almost in final stages. And in addition to that, you know that NLC India Limited is pioneer in the lignite power generation. So Rajasthan is also having lignite reserves. So for setting up of 3 into 125 megawatt lignite based power station, we formed another joint venture with Rajasthan, and the studies for establishing 3 into 125 megawatt is already on, and we are hopeful that in the next 4 years we will be able to complete the erection activities and start the generation. In addition to this, we recently also formed a joint venture with the government of Assam for establishing 1 gigawatt renewable capacity in the state of Assam.
Mr. Motupalli, with this we let you go on that, and really appreciate you taking the time out and speaking with us on your earnings outlook.